Uh,
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, hitting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, because you have the right to say it, not get strung up in public. As children, we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit there and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now.
That's enough of Tom. Evening.
Good evening, everybody. It's another Wednesday night.
Episode, what are we? Episode 75. It says it right there.
Back
75.
at it again.
Here we go. 74 straight for me. 75 for you.
Yeah.
I am Father.
And I am V to the I to the D-D-E-Y. Vadi.
Vidi or Biddy?
Vadi.
I'm Greg. This is Riley. Thank you guys for hopping on tonight. Somebody's a little bit more awake than last Wednesday night.
Yeah, I am.
That's good. That's great. We got to get this camera.
I'm ready to rock and roll. We got Chastity and Nick hopping up here with us here in a little while tonight.
Okay.
After I make a few short announcements.
All right. So some announcements are here on episode 75. Who we got up here? Let me see my comments. We got any comments yet? Let's see. Hey, Alexis. Don't see your name.
God.
V, what's up, V? Emily, hey, Emily. Big deal. Big squeal. Hey, Connie.
Let me hear it, big deal.
Let's see. I got to send out some invites, y'all. Thanks for getting on. I know we say it, but we really mean it.
Yeah, we do.
You could be doing something else, anything else tonight, instead of sitting up here listening to us two country bumpkins. But we do appreciate it.
We do.
We also, I was trying to find it last Wednesday night, some EVPs that we caught when we went to Brushy Mountain last October. As you guys know, we're going to Brushy Mountain in a few weeks. Anyway, I found the EVPs. They were on my phone the whole time. They weren't on my recorder. So for all you guys who want to do some paranormal investigating, most all, I ain't sure about the those other phones, the iPhones, I know have it. What's the other ones? You got the Google phone. You got all types of other phones now. But anyway, the other platform, I don't know where that.
Android.
Thank you. The Androids, all the other name brands I'm not familiar with. They have a voice memo they call it, or voice recorder. I'm telling you, it works fine. So I'll show you right here. This is a cheaper version of a voice recorder, digital recorders that we use when we can. I didn't happen to have it with me when we went to last October to Brushy Mountain, but the good part about this is it has a USB that slides in and out. So anything you get, of course, you can upload it and save it to anywhere. But I do have I use my iPhone this time with the voice memo they call it for recording at Brushy Mountain. So I'm gonna send out an invite real quick here. Let's see. I want to play these when you guys get up here. You can make some of it out, some of it you cannot. So we'll see. Not ignoring you. Riley's typing. I'm sending these invite out to our guest.
V.
Got you, V. I got you, V.
Can you send it up there? Do I need to
I'm gonna try to send it here. Sometimes it's not letting me right here lately. Okay. Who else wanted to get up here tonight?
Chastity.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's all you talked to? Big deal backed out?
Halo said she wanted to.
Big deal. I'm gonna send it out to guys, get it or not. That's up to you guys. Let's see if it'll work. Invites are coming your way, guys. Let's see if it's going to. Oh, it worked tonight.
That's awesome.
All right, so the invites work. Invites have been sent out to our guest tonight.
Yeah.
What's that, Dylan? What you just learning about? Tom McDonald. I know you know all about Tom McDonald. You and Riley listen to that cat all the time. Fake woke. Good timing for that one anyway.
Yeah.
Got you. You take care of them daddy duties. You feed that baby. That comes first. You just listen if you want to. That's cool. Get on if you can. No hard feelings if you don't. Hit your notes while we're waiting on our guest to get up here.
All right. Sounds good to me.
What you got first? Because we got a few things cooking for sure.
Well, I will go ahead and jump up. I will go ahead and jump on the first topic that I wanted to talk about. Being the Watermelon Festival went so great for us. We really wanted to start getting back. We really wanted to start getting out there more, doing more of these festivals with the public, so we could just keep getting our name out there. And in about a week or so, there's going to be the LaGrange Garden Spot Festival that we actually will be attending, and we will have our booth set up there. We'll actually have the down south tent out there.
Out where?
At the LaGrange Garden Spot.
Oh, I know that, but you said out.
Out over there.
Is that how you spell that? Is it start with a D or a T?
There.
So we're going over there.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
we're
bless
going
our
over
heart.
there.
Bless our heart. I know our folks who are out west, way west of us, California area. I know they're laughing at us. They probably can't understand the thing we say.
Like Duran?
Yeah, Duran don't understand the thing we say. He probably just sits there looking like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be doing another festival coming up.
And then after that, we will be in the countdown for going out to the Stonewall Manor.
Stonewall Manor. What's the date on the Stonewall?
I think you said it was the 21st.
All right, so yeah, Stonewall Manor in Rocky Mount is Saturday, September the 21st. We'll be there from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Be kind of a short one, but that was the window we took this time. That just worked for us at this time. We could have been there later, but no. For our first time hitting there, that's kind of, we're going to call that local for us. Even though we've been trying to go for several years. Yeah. This is the first time we're going. We'll be 7 to 11. We can stay later. We just got to pay more.
Okay.
So it's not a problem. If things get cool and we start getting a lot of chatter here and there or whatever we get, we'll stay longer. It's not a big deal.
We might just have to tell them. Might just have to handle some cash under the table. So
September the 14th, which is only a week or so away. Is that next Saturday already?
Yeah.
5th, 6th. Yeah. Next Saturday, we will be at LaGrange Garden Spot Music Festival. We'll be there all day long. We'll be set up. We'll have our whole booth, tent, T-shirts, apparel, koozies, decals. We'll have some sage. We'll have some equipment set up for anybody who's interested. Just check out some equipment. Yeah, it'll be a pretty cool setup we'll have.
I have an equipment addiction.
Yeah, we got a lot of equipment. So we'll have plenty of equipment set up. Also, we'll have our new down south. We'll call it fall or Halloween, October area.
I'm already thinking of another shirt design to drop.
I am too, actually.
To Halloween.
We're gonna use this one for Halloween. But we actually I printed one this weekend. The artwork, I messed up a little bit of the artwork. So when we printed it, there was something in there that had a little glitch. I printed one, threw it right in the trash. So I've sent my files back off for somebody to touch them up. So we should have those Friday. And so we'll be printing our shirts next week. Be perfect timing for the festival following weekend. So September the 14th, LaGrange Garden Spot Music Festival all day long. September 21st, Stonewall Manor, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And October the 9th is the big one. Remember that date. October the 9th is the big one. Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary in Tennessee, down south, and gang will be there. It's going to be a big one. I'm just telling you. If I didn't think so, I'd tell you, whatever. But this is going to be one. I got confidence in it. No longer in the few hours we were there, we got all kinds of stuff. And listening to a few of these EVPs that we got reminded me how good it was. Yeah, it did. Oh, we got somebody here. So we got V in the background. Let's invite V on the stage here. I'll wait for him to pop up. He's got his little logo up here. Yeah, Dylan, we had these recorders for a long time before I figured out I had a USB in it, because one day I was sitting there thinking, we got all these EVPs, all these recordings on these devices. How in the world, they're not Bluetooth, how in the world do we get them off here? And I saw the little button. I was like, are you kidding me, man? USB pops right out. So, yeah, they're worth their weight in gold. There's some newer styles out that are really cool. I will tell you, Angel's got some cool ones. He's got some with some heavy-duty microphones on them that actually we got one too. We ordered one. We have one, and somehow we lost it. Yeah. We got like a $200 recorder, and we have no clue where it's at. Waypoint lost it. We have no clue. We can't find it. We spent one day looking for it. I thought it was just under that shelf after 2 years looking for it. Yeah, so USB is cool. Let's see. Yeah, no doubt, man. Stonewall Manor will be, Rocky Mount will be the same day. 45-minute drive for us. That is amazing compared to what we've been doing lately. Yeah. You guys share this out. Like I said, we're not doing much on Facebook. I'm not sure if you share on YouTube or what you do. Looks like just about everybody we got up here tonight is Facebookers, which is great. So that's fine. Facebook. What's up, Angel? How you doing, buddy? I said Facebook. Sorry, YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. How's it going? How's it going, Angel? How's Durham Paranormal doing? Yeah, how's it going, boss man? So I think Chastity's got some things she's been talking. That's great. She's been talking to Riley a little bit about some things. You want to hit some more of your list while we're waiting for Chastity and V? Oh. I'm talking about the festival. We got the festival. We got Stonewall. Oh, I did want to mention, since Chastity and V and possibly Chastity's sister are all going with us to Brushy, on top of all the activity that is
already there. Can you imagine how it is going to be when Chastity walks in and the light that she brings with her due to her gifts that she has? How things just simultaneously open up around her on investigations. It is going to be nuts.
There you go, Angel. He said he won't dip in tonight. Let's see if we can get through this without putting the dip in. I don't know.
Hey, you want me to? I got a headache.
No, we're good. I'm pretty good. Those guys might want to see you French kiss that bottle for 30 minutes or an hour.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to smoke.
Oh, V's back. Let's see if we can get V in here. Let's see. All right.
Hey guys.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, nothing much. I had a little bit of a disconnection problem.
I figured you did. I saw you pop back in. That's
Yeah,
a cool little thumbnail. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was one of the reasons I got disconnected because I realized I wasn't logged in and I tried to log in and it kicked me off.
Oh, be daggone.
What's going on your way, buddy?
Oh, nothing much. Enjoying the silence. Honestly, like things have been so like wound up for the past like month or so. It's just been nuts.
Yeah,
it's been a good break.
I bet.
I figured you were out behind your house fighting wasps again or something.
No, they've doubled actually since the last time I talked to you guys. It's like wow. When I just read an article the other day that they're ejaculating and dying, like all over, like from the extreme heat, and then like to see like them like increase in population's kind of funny. Like I see things that are very contrary to what you're hearing in media. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
But that's a true story though. That's they talked about that on Joe Rogan.
I like that dude, man. That's a very intelligent man.
Yeah, he's got some unique information.
Yeah, he does. He's out there.
Yeah, he's not afraid to say things that are unpopular too. Kind of like the guy you guys opened up with.
Yeah,
Tom,
exactly. Yeah.
Tom's awesome.
Oh yeah. I actually am one of his OG fans. Like I knew about him before he got famous, and that's a good dude. I'll tell you that much.
He
like
gets a
he's
bad
real.
rap.
Like which.
Yeah, he gets a bad rap, but he's done it all on his own.
Yeah.
Not the bad
absolutely.
rap, but his empire that he's made.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's living proof that anybody can do it, and that's what he says. It's the truth. If you put forth the effort and the amount of work that it takes, you can get anywhere. Like, you don't have to. Like that's one of the things I like the most about him is how he pushed that a lot in the past. He's mostly political now, but from the beginning, like it was always about us and not I or me.
Yeah.
That's what sets him apart from a whole bunch of different people when it comes to artists.
Mainstream artists and all that.
Yeah, man. Made a good living doing it.
Yeah,
the last 10 or 12 minute song, what is it?
God Mode, that song.
He laid it out that he only does it for his fans because he's got plenty of money in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm pretty sure he was telling the truth when he said that.
He's got a lot of he's got more than money. Like he's got political sway and stuff. Like he's gotten a lot bigger. He's done stuff with Ben Shapiro. If I'm not mistaken, Jordan Peterson maybe.
That's right, Ben Shapiro.
I know he has with Ben, like, because he put out that music video, but he did interviews with him way before that. Like, I followed him for a long time just because I wanted to see where he ended up. Not very many people that I've seen, like, before they got famous, like, actually get famous. It's been his is an interesting story to watch.
Yeah.
Which you hear all about it. Like, he mentions his problems and about all of his songs, which is a good thing. It keeps your demons behind you. That way you always know where they're at.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever dealt with substance abuse, it's very difficult living a life without it when it's something that your brain was convinced that you need. like
Yeah.
whether it's alcohol or prescription
Yeah.
drugs or even I mean, you'd be amazed at things you could be addicted to, even just like TV, like the things that you put in your mind.
Yeah.
These
Sorry, I
cell
don't mean to
phones,
go off on a tangent.
no, these cell phones are one of the biggest
Oh, absolutely.
addictions
Like
of the kids today, staring at them constantly.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have to remind my kids to get off their devices every now and again, just because they spend so much time in them that they get the TikTok brain. You'll look at them and they look at you like they're little stoners. They'll be like,
Right.
"What?"
Yeah.
I did TikTok brain. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
So, what's the
Yeah,
latest?
that's
Anybody out there listening can give me the latest on the Conjuring House saga this week. Riley sent me a little clip of a video where somebody was putting it out where they wanted to buy the place. I don't think that meant it was for sale. Matt Rife, isn't he a comedian?
oh yeah.
I ain't
Yeah,
sure.
he's funny. He's crazy. I've seen some of his videos. So
Oh,
that's about all I know. What's going on?
he's another one that ain't afraid to say the wrong thing or right
Wow,
or what
man.
he believes. It's
He'll
got
flat
him in
out
trouble
lay
a
it
few
out.
times.
Yeah, he will lay it out. The good
I
part
don't
about
know.
it was that the little video I saw said he was ready to buy right now. Him and his whoever's partner is,
Yeah.
and they were going to pay everybody, get everybody, all the employees caught up. Any personal things going on, they were going to fix it.
Yeah.
And evidently, he bought some property. If you read the article, like 20 minutes down the road, he bought an 80-acre farm and some property. And has he ever done any paranormal stuff?
I have no guys.
Why
I
would
don't
he?
believe so.
Yeah, that's interesting. Why would he want to buy it if he's not into the paranormal?
I have
That's
no clue.
it's interesting. It's the first I've heard of it. I actually didn't get any news on that this week.
Yeah, him
It's
and I don't know who his partner is, but they've put it out there. They want to buy the place. They
Yeah.
want
well,
to
I
get rid
say
of
that's an incredible decision.
Yeah.
get rid of the strumpet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish something would happen because I'd really like to book it,
Yeah.
but I will not book it through her.
no,
Yeah.
I
Not
would
at
stay
all.
as far away from her as I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, like you're right, Dylan. Tom is relatable to people. I mean, just like V was saying, man, he puts it out there, and it's things that everybody are living with daily. I mean, he's on top of it because he's been there. He's been from the bottom to the top.
Yep, and I can vouch for that he's 100% what he says he is because I knew him before. I got some of his old songs that he don't have on the internet right now that I could probably post and just show people that he actually was that kind of person that he says he was. And anybody can change. He flipped it around. He did great. That's something I'll always like be proud of him for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel, I got a question for you. Stonewall Manor. How many people? I'm not familiar with the size of that place. How many people can investigate there comfortably without having any noise interference or anybody messing up anybody's recordings, EVPs? Being on top of each other. Do you have an idea of how many people is safe that we can get to go? I know Brittany and Ethan. Brittany said her and Ethan would like to go, and I'd like for them to go. But at the same time, I want to guard the ones who have spoke up first to go, so we can all have the best investigation
Yeah.
we can have for sure.
Are you talking about Brushy Mountain or Stonewall?
No, Stonewall Manor.
Okay.
I'm not sure how.
Um,
I know. It's Angel's been a few times, and it's one of his buddies. He used to do some investigating with. Actually, is local to that place. He's been, several times.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I think they investigated that place last year sometime, and on the way home, Angel might have already left. He wasn't with the other two guys. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize, but they got in a head-on collision on the way home and just about died.
oh my
Matter of
goodness.
fact, they're still recuperating from it, and that's only Phantom Paranormal, I think.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with names. I think I'm right on that one though. Jason.
Yeah. Only found
Yeah.
paranormal.
So Angel
It
thinks
is
he can do
so
10, but we had to take a turn because, I'm trying to be more aware, Angel, of the noises that we all create, which just causes interference with everyone else.
Yeah.
Try to be more respectable of the people who are there, especially when we all pay the same amount of money. We all should get the same opportunity.
Yeah.
yeah, it can be difficult at times too, when we're like interchanging to different places,
Yeah,
just moving around itself, it creates a lot of noise. I mean,
that's good to
things
know. I
like,
don't think we won't have 10, but I didn't want to have too many.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's definitely not as big as St. Albans.
Heck no, man.
Yeah.
That place
No
is
way.
huge. We actually found the EVP a little while ago accidentally of where we lost some camera video and some sound video at St. Albans. We actually had 3 different recording devices going. 2 of them when I run into that safe, the door that swung open. I say I run into it. I didn't run into it. I run by it.
Yeah.
It slammed closed. But I actually found the audio of it, and when we the male spirit that was telling us to f ourselves on more than one occasion upstairs, we found the EVP of that one. I actually thought I had lost. We had 3 things recording. 2 of them did not, but we found one that did. So
Yeah.
we do have
Awesome.
that bit of evidence. So maybe we can
We do.
kind of go through that stuff. Now we haven't done it. We haven't gone through it. I did look through a video. All the video we had, I run through it really quick and didn't see a thing, man. I'd have bet any amount of money some of those long dark hallways at St. Albans that we would have got a shadow or got a glimpse of something.
Yeah.
So I guess Chastity, you and Chastity are probably maybe y'all have a little more evidence on that than we did, or Angel.
Maybe y'all will.
Angel said they take turns between the first couple of floors in the basement. So it's got 3 floors. Okay, it's a little bigger than I thought it was. A lot of times in those old houses with multiple levels, you hear footsteps real easy because there's not a lot of insulation in the ceilings and the floor.
Is that 3 floors counting a basement? Because I'm seeing a
Yeah,
basement.
he's calling the first floor basement, and the
Okay.
3 floor and the 3rd floor. Okay, so the basement and the 3rd floor. So basement first, second. So it must be 2-story with a basement.
I'm wondering if I should take some 360 scans of the place. Like I got some new equipment that might be beneficial to that.
Nice. Got to, man. If you got it, we got to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just utilizing it in the time frames.
Right.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot to figure out and make better than before. Basically, a lot of time spent doing things. Like I've managed to get that time cut down in half now. So hopefully I won't be having to switch equipment so much or so often.
Yeah. I get that. We're gonna be there early for sure. Of course, the owner wants to talk to all of us. They're really, I say it's the owner. I don't know if it's the owner or not. He wants to talk to everybody. I think he probably in the past, the way I take it from talking to him, he's had people come in there because they probably rent that place for parties, weddings, different things. But you can tell he's very curious. He likes to walk through and record. They like to check things after you leave to make sure you haven't broken or stolen anything. So they're very curious about the place, which I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
So, but all that tells me they've had trouble in the past.
Yeah.
And we're not. He won't have to worry about that with none of us for sure. But he's skeptical. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because I'm sure they've got like a lot of historical things there, things that could be very valuable that definitely need to stay there.
Yeah, Angel said he's the caretaker of the place. So yeah,
awesome.
He's on top of it. I give him that.
I look at people like that as potential interviewees.
Yeah, he knows the history of the place up and down. I mean, he was telling me all kinds of things, and I thought, man, let's just wait till we get there because I'll forget it by the time we hang the phone up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get it on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's
that
hard to
we
forget film. Sorry.
the Angel probably can tell us a little more about it, but I'm sure he's got some EVP stuff there. I asked him one time, I can't remember. Angel, let us know what are we looking like at Stonewall Manor before Chastity gets up here.
Yeah.
What are we looking like, man? Hold on, I can do better than that. Why didn't I invite Angel up here? Sorry, man. Angel, I'm sending an invite to you. If you want to get on, you can. If you don't, keep on typing. It's okay. I'm not good at typing. It's so funny how sometimes I can send these links. See, now it won't send one to him after all that.
I'll be John Brown.
But that's okay. Oh, hell. Let's see.
I wish
do
that
this
I could
right
do
here.
the voice to text more. It does not recognize Appalachian accent. I caught what you
Really?
guys said about that earlier, about how people on the west side can't hardly understand you, and it's about half true.
Man, we're terrible. I don't realize how much slang we have in our voice until I hear a recording of us talking, and I'm thinking, Jesus, man, that is we're terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My
I
real
kind of am, man.
my real voice is a lot more southern. Like I've had to train myself to talk the way that I do. Like even though I still have a little bit of an accent, like, and I did that mainly because of being hazed for how heavy the accent was.
Yeah.
Who would have thought it'd be desirable today, you know?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we got the one and only Angel from Durham Paranormal coming up here. Everybody give him a round of applause.
What's up, Angel?
What's up?
What's up, Angel?
All right, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Just working on something.
I bet you are. I'm sure you are. I saw you had the headlamp on.
I bet it's that polter pod.
Here we go. Polter pod. So tell us what are we looking like at Stonewall?
Stonewall. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Stonewall is a, like I said, it's a basement, but it's ground level. Then you got 2 more floors. It's kind of delay the audio.
You guys have lost sound.
I went on mute, so I make sure I won't get any back feed to anybody.
Oh, okay.
So you say there's a basement and 2 other floors? Basement at the ground level? We must got a big delay to Angel's side.
Yeah, he might have to go back out and come in again.
Okay. Let me do that.
And just like that.
There you go.
Like the Facebook pop.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Bucky the Bear at Savannah Haunting House.
Yeah, he went bye-bye.
Nobody
Bucky the Bear.
Yeah, but Bucky, not Bucky the
Bucky
Bear.
the Beaver.
Bucky the Beaver from Bucky's, the big place. We took a stuffed animal to the Savannah Haunting House, set him in a rocking chair, hoping the spirits would play with it. When there's a little girl there, and during our live recording, at least 4 or 5 times, that bear disappears, just like Angel just did, and comes back. One time he did it in like 30 seconds. One time he was gone 20 minutes.
And came right back.
No explanation at all for it, other than the some Hollywood people who were in the filming industry told us they'd really appreciate it if we removed any of that video because people were going to say it wasn't real. And I can tell you it was real enough. You already know, V, that me and Riley don't edit no videos, so we wouldn't know how to make it appear that way.
Yeah.
Man, I would have been so crushed.
Of course, we're gonna play
Yeah.
it. We're gonna play it now. We don't really care. We're going. That's what we're getting together to send to Chastity and let her see what she can do with it.
Yeah.
Yep,
It's gonna blow some
it's all
people's
about the
minds.
proof.
I tell you that. But look, I will tell you, it looks so. It just doesn't look real, and it's real, but it looks so real. It looks fake. If that makes sense. There's no smoke and mirrors. There's no. I mean, it's just there, and then all of a sudden, if you don't notice it being gone, you won't even notice it. You got to be looking at it, right?
Yeah.
Hello,
That's the truth.
talk to me. Talk
That's
to me.
fair.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Did
Angel must be having some issues. He's popped back out.
did I ever send you guys the one that I found where I had this weird object just show up in the glass, like while something was speaking on the spirit box while we were there at St. Albans in the room?
I have
No,
not seen
I
that.
don't think you showed us that.
I thought I sent it in the group chat, but I might not have.
So
Either
looking at
way,
that,
oh, sorry.
no, I hadn't seen that. We need to see that.
Yeah, we do.
You may have seen
Yeah,
it.
I'll
I
try
might
to
have
get that
missed it.
over to y'all. I definitely want to get you guys' opinion on it. It could be a lens flare, but it doesn't look like any lens flare I've ever seen because it's like a different kind of shape, like almost like
Yeah,
a I want to say like a oval kind of shape or like a cat eye kind of.
Hmm.
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I've never seen anything like it, so I'll definitely want you guys to look at it and see.
Oh my
Gotcha, Angel. Angel
word.
said his audio is really bad. He's so he's going to keep
Oh,
talking. So he was saying, Angel said he got a voice of the former owner, and he saw a lady on the third floor. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
yeah, I want to go to a place that has stuff like that has occurred.
Yeah.
I tell you though, when I went to West Virginia State Penitentiary, they said that place was infamous for shadow people. I've looked through every bit of footage I have, and I've not caught anything.
yeah,
Oh man, speaking of that, Angel went over the weekend or last Friday to Waverly Hills.
yeah,
Oh, sweet.
Angel, what? Tell us, man, what happened there? I know it was a public investigation, probably a lot of people, but how was that experience?
yeah. I'm interested in that.
I can't believe we ain't even asked him about it.
I
I
know.
Yeah,
was
do
very,
tell.
I was very envious when I found out he was going last Friday. Yeah.
And Chastity said she was going to try to get on at 8:20.
Okay. It's 8:40. She's just a tad late.
Yeah, I think her clock is off by like a year.
She'll be ready maybe next Wednesday night then.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling too well because we ended up getting some food that opened our third eye earlier.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Taco Bell.
That's what me and her were talking about on the phone before I walked in here.
Y'all just blowed it up. Y'all got some of that
Oh,
dirty finger food, didn't you?
Yeah.
yeah, there's not a single person in my house that hasn't opened their third eye.
Damn right.
Damn it. So,
Oh man, what a feeling.
that's
Hey,
amazing.
y'all be hungry in a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. We got
Might
more of
clean
that.
things out. You got leftovers from there?
Oh,
Yeah,
That is a
yeah,
terrible
you
thing. Go somewhere, eat out, pay good money, and not trying to get a colon cleanse, and then you get it.
yeah.
you know, sometimes I'll eat it just to make sure I get cleaned out.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
Yeah.
it's been like a few days and you're like, oh, well, something's got to happen here. Well, you either got
Yeah,
to eat
Yeah.
nasty
feeling a little
laxative
heavy.
or you can choose Taco Bell. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think feeling a little heavy today. Let's go to
Uh,
Taco Bell for lunch.
Yeah.
Taco Bell will make you feel heavy. I'm going to tell you, it's a gallbladder killer.
So yeah, I'd heard, Angel, there was a lot of shadow figures at Waverly Hills. So I guess the lady who did your tour probably said there were a lot of shadow people and a lot of other things happening, but he didn't catch anything on video. that he's found yet. I'm pretty sure he got some EVPs, man. The more and more I listen to old EVPs, the more and more I'm just blown away by them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play.
This like
I was waiting for Chastity to get up here, but I want to play you a few that we cut out that we were able to edit. Not edit. I mean, pull out of our 3-hour recording. We saved 3 or 4 of the best ones that we found anyway from Brushy Mountain.
Yeah.
nice.
Whenever Chastity makes her mind up to get up here, we'll play them.
If she don't, we're gonna play them anyway because I'll be lost them by next time.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm in the basement right now. I'm gonna bang on the floor.
You're gonna wake her up. Oh Lord, she's gonna think she's
There we go.
experienced something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hurry up! I didn't mean to blow anybody's ear. Oh, that was terrible. I should have muted.
Oh, dude, that was quick. How'd you do that?
What?
She's here already, man.
Oh. What, really?
Yeah. Look on the screen.
He said he knew the magic password to get you up here.
Dang.
Whooping when he comes up here.
Well, it's a good thing I like the basement.
Whooping.
Yeah.
She's gonna bring out the whooping stick.
Mm-hmm. That whoop ass stick.
I got something down here, baby.
You're telling me. I've lived here a long time.
We heard something banging on something. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah, it was him. Probably.
Yeah.
So quick story, I guess.
Do you have the microphone hooked up?
Yep.
You do?
Hey, everybody. Chastity's here in case you don't know. If you hadn't seen her, you don't know who she is. This is her. Chastity Luna Beams.
Yep. AKA the Luminary Luna Beam.
And
AKA our Appalachian Nightmare. AKA something. Insert name.
Big B.
So basically, back, I'd say probably about a year after I moved into this place in 2012 or 2013, maybe it was 2013. There was a weight bench downstairs, so I would go use it a lot when I was able to. And I really would like one back if I could do it. I don't know if I can do it now, but I was working out and I look over to the corner of the basement and there is a shadow on the wall that just, there's a room downstairs, but it's still connected to the outer basement. So when you walk down the steps of the basement, to your left, there's a room. And I wish I would have connected it back in the day, but we didn't. But there's an open space behind that room. And I saw a shadow person in that room or behind that room. And I was like, oh, no, I stopped kind of going down there a lot then. But of course, that was 5 or 6 years before I started really getting into this kind of stuff. So I was like, no, not about to F around and find out, AKA the Black Cauldron.
That's the truth. They can have it.
yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah. So, but they're, I don't really clear often down there because it's just, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's like 3 houses compacted in my basement from all the moving we've done.
Yeah.
But
I know that.
We're in 3 houses now.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late. I had to get ready. Well, me and Riley talked, and then I had to make thumbnails, and then I had to get ready. I'm channeling the inner woman that's coming through for Stonewall Manor.
Okay.
I thought you meant your inner woman for a second. I was about to look out.
So Angel's the only one of us, of course, who have been to Stonewall Manor. He may have been more than one time. One of his friends who has another paranormal group, Just Me. What's up, Just Me? I'm not sure who Just Me is. Hey, Brittany.
Oh, hey, Just Me. I know who Just Me is. How you doing?
So Just Chastity knows who Just Me is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know Angel said he's got some EVPs and some little shadow action at Stonewall.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't know
Hopefully, we're
anything
gonna get a
about
little
it.
more than that.
Yeah, I think there's a woman that's really strong coming through. She's got um she's got some energy about her. But she's coming through very, I don't want to say prudent, but like there's a very victorious, like I keep hearing the word victorious. So, and evidently, the one thing that I do know is, let me put in this other headphone. One thing that I did figure out by just talking to B was it's a Civil War era. And that was just what I picked up from it in general. I did not know that. But he's like, yeah, Stonewall Jackson. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't connect the dots, but like Spirit showed me an image of like the Civil War and stuff. And then in the top, I've only seen pictures of like the stairwell and maybe the like I'd say the living room, I guess you could call it that. Um, I told Riley this too about an hour or so ago. I see a woman dressed up really nice. And if you're looking at the house, she's in the top right furthest window. And there's a bedroom, I assume, maybe I'm wrong, but there's a bedroom up there that she's looking out that window. Just like staring, but she was definitely the neck that turned the head in some situations. She was actually very predominant for her time. I don't know who she is, but I'm assuming she's one of the ladies of the house.
Good job.
She's strong. Like she's showing me things like walking through the battle unscathed. Like they didn't F with her. So I can't hear you, Greg. And y'all can you hear him?
I'm
No.
muted. Sorry.
Oh,
So
okay.
Angel he's had contact with the former owner lady of the place, and if
Okay.
you read that comment says that is where he saw her.
Okay. Yes, she's strong.
See, that blows me away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Angel has seen her in the same window the room that she's talking about.
Yeah,
I
I
did
love
not know
her.
that, guys.
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome, man. Yeah, that's me.
And I feel
That's,
like wounded. Um, I feel I don't. I'm not sure about this. Like this is the one I'm second guessing on. But I feel like there was possibly wounded people brought there as well at some point. I don't know if it
yeah,
was like a whole hospital wounded, but no, it doesn't feel like that. That's why I'm on the teeter tottering edge here.
yeah,
But there was also the loss of a young boy, or even like a young boy war age though. So
yeah,
I'm picking up on a loss of a child of a female, and I haven't correlated. Like I haven't really channeled more than that. But I have my handy dandy notebook, and then if I don't strangle myself with the headphones, a pen. And I was just gonna, while y'all were chatting, I was just gonna write down what I see.
I feel like
yeah.
okay.
that
I
pin's
think
gonna come out of the screen.
a lot of those places, especially during the Civil War era, um, what we found a lot of plantation houses ended up being hospitals for wounded
Yeah,
soldiers. So you're
Yep.
probably hit on something there.
yeah,
Same thing that kind of happened at Trevette Clinic.
yeah,
The basement was used for a hospital there too.
yeah,
Um, the cool thing about Trevette Clinic, I don't know if I don't think we talked about it when we went. The the driveway, not the main driveway that everyone came in. The driveway, which would be the farthest up the road a little further. If you follow that driveway into the what was used to be the front door of that home, the brick sidewalks or the brick driveway is still there, grown up with grass. It's really cool. You'll see it. You'll see it when you go in the fall. If you go, you can't hear. Can everybody hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. So
I
when you
took the
go back
headphones out just to make sure it wasn't no goody detail.
when you go back into fall of the year to Trevette Clinic, you'll see those brick. It's like where the wagon wheels would come in. They
yeah,
had bricks laid through the yard like a driveway for the wagons, which is really cool. The cool part about it is it was put in during the Civil War times, and they bring wounded soldiers in on the wagon, and they bring them right to the basement door to Trevette Clinic, which is really cool. I think it's
yeah,
cool. It's just The history. The
That is
history. I'm very interested in the history of
Yeah,
these places.
same.
me too.
I've never been, and Chastity talks about that one all the time. I would really like to see
We,
Trivet Clinic Center.
yeah, you have. Yeah, you
Huh?
have. Yes, you have.
I have not
Hmm.
been to that.
Yes, you have.
Oh, you
Oh,
don't remember?
when? When have I
April
been to
3rd,
Trivet Clinic Center?
April 13th, our event.
Oh, that's right. V, you were there. That's where we met you at. You were with her.
Oh yeah, no kidding. I don't know what in the
Yeah.
world I was thinking.
That's okay.
Well,
It's fine.
I need to lay off the pot.
Yeah, that gas station stuff.
That good. Yeah, I don't know if that was the good or the bad.
Yeah. Oh, it's all
It's the
good.
legal. It's the legal.
Oh yeah, don't worry. That's the problem.
Oh
They
no,
don't
it's not
listen.
that bad actually. They've gotten quite good at it. They got these
They
ones now with these little sugary resin things on them, and you light it up, and it goes all kinds of colors. They're
Oh, you're
turning it into an
hallucinating. That ain't
experience.
really
they
No, I
they
wasn't hallucinating.
they
Uh,
make them with fireworks built in. You pay extra $5, you get a fireworks show. Evidently,
that's what I'm saying. Like the sodium content with the sugar made a red flame. It was nuts.
Wow.
weird.
Yep.
Wow.
Just
But yeah, we've definitely been to Trivet Clinic. Back on April 13th. I'm definitely looking forward to going at some point. I
So
keep saying
now
it's
I
going
know
to be
what
this month.
now I know what V was doing way on the other side of that property.
what? What property?
What property? Where are we at? The place you helped put up the tent. That's about it.
Oh, wait. No, I actually don't even think I was actually completely
Uh,
100% normal that day, probably.
Okay.
no,
No,
it's true.
no, I probably wouldn't.
There were some
anyway,
mushrooms over there on that hill. I saw those. You might have tried one of them.
he
I
would
mean,
have
there
took them
were some
home.
berries.
He would have took them home and put them in a little glass jar like we do with weird things because we collect oddities, mushrooms, all kinds of stuff,
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
a
we make
weirdo like
beautiful
that.
things.
God,
Which is a good time to talk about our other thing we started in 2020-ish, which was Treasure Tree and Company. So it's a nature-inspired handmade jewelry and accessories. And
ah,
that's what we did at the Trivet Clinic is we set up Treasure Tree. And then
I
we take
remember
little
that.
mushrooms, yeah, and put it in resin. And we have the ability to make a lot more of those things. They just take time. But yeah, that's
Oh,
kind
we
of
got
what we
big
do.
plans.
Yeah, it's just a lot of work between everything. But eventually I'm trying to get my website back up and going so I can sell all that good stuff.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah.
But yeah, we don't have long to Stonewall Manor. And that woman, she's coming through hot. Like the male energy, there's a male energy there, but it's more residual. Her
What
energy is
color is her
very strong.
hair?
I don't really see. I mean, maybe like a light brown or a dark brown, but I don't really know. I don't pay attention to things like that. It's more like a energy and like I just see her. It's hard to explain.
I
Yeah.
was
And
just
some
curious because I keep seeing a blonde woman, and then I also seen a brown, like the same woman with like brown hair. That's why I was wondering because I don't see
there,
changes like that very often.
right?
Hmm.
There's something coming in about a creek or a stream, like a stream or a creek that somebody drowned in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, then you've heard of that, or just saying agreeing?
I have not heard that. I was curious what if Angel would.
This might be things that I'm pulling in that, maybe in the books, may not, but I wonder if that's what happened to the little boy. It was a drowning, very public, like well known kid or something. There's like a little creek or stream because I see the
Interesting.
hills. Yeah, I see some hills, but there's not like a bunch of hills. It's not like here, but I don't know. That just comes through. And I hear the water running, but it's not a lot of water. It might be down the way, but I don't know.
Are you working right now?
Huh?
Oh no, I seen you writing down. I'm like, are you working
Yeah,
during the live?
you missed the the whole handy dandy. He don't know what I do. He don't know nothing about what I do.
Okay, I was just wondering. I was just making sure.
Yeah, babe, that's how I channel. This is this notebook. I have like 17 of these now. It's all channeling,
Oh
all
wow,
Okay, I
getting
didn't realize you were
information.
channeling.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
she's channeling it in.
And I drew something weird. It's like two little columns or something. I don't know why I drew it, but like two columns on each side. So there might be
From
significance.
this far away, babe, it looks like Taco Bell.
Okay. Well, I drew two columns, and there's some significance to that too. I don't know if it's like the something to do with a chair or the columns in the house. And
Would you say
there's something
columns or pillars?
columns, pillars, something like that. But then
So, Angel, is there a slave quarters to this place? Is there a separate building,
I
a
was
slave, a slave quarter building, maybe? Angel said there he thinks there is some water nearby.
okay. Yeah, I might have to look that up now. Like some type of creek or something. And I'm hearing wagon wheels and stuff. It's just weird. It's just like kind of a lot of residual energy that the woman's definitely going to be the one to communicate with. I don't
So
really
there
feel anything super nasty.
used to be slave quarters. It must be torn down or something. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, because I picked up something. I was actually, before I turned on the live, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about possibly having some of that.
Yeah.
But that's all I got so far.
Fixing to get real busy, as if y'all hadn't been busy enough.
hmm
Stonewall Manor, 2 weeks, and less than, uh, gosh,
Like
it's
a month.
almost 4. Yeah, it's just a hair over 4 weeks. Brushy Mountain. I'm really
Yep.
looking forward to that with you guys.
I am too. Speaking of that, don't you have some AVPs you want to play for them?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play it because I was looking for a few EVPs that we actually saved from our little day trip Riley and I took, and we found them tonight.
Well,
Some of it I can't remember. Angel said there's a subdivision where the rest of the property used to be, so it's probably sold off some of the land now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
hopefully we
makes
can. Hopefully you can hear. I hope you can hear it. Let's see.
Ooh, there's graves out there. That's what this is.
Graves. Could be
Yeah.
graves.
Yeah. That might be what this is. Sorry, but yes, I would love to hear the EVP.
So this is from Brushy Mountain. Sorry, Instagram. We got some people on Instagram right now. Sorry, we're going to lose you. It's been 1 hour. Jump over to Facebook, Down
Well,
South page, or YouTube. We prefer YouTube. Follow us there. Thank you for getting on. Adios. Okay, let's see if I can play it. I'll play it a couple of times just see if you can catch what we think we've heard.
Okay.
Is there anyone in here with me and Riley? Is there anyone here with me and Riley right now? We can hear you if you speak. So after the first little thing, it said, we think it said, it's me. But let's see.
Play it one more
Is
time.
there anyone in here
Yeah,
with me?
I was gonna say play it again.
So we get a voice right to start with that is not me or Riley, but I can't make it out as soon as it starts. So is there anyone in here? Did you hear it? It was like a yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Is
yeah.
there anyone in here with me and Riley? Is there anyone here with me and Riley? It sounded like it said, "This is me." Whoever me.
He's like, yeah, it's me.
Is there anyone? We'll do it one more time.
yeah.
I can't make out what it was from the start. Now we're in the room here. We're in I don't know what cell block we were in. There's nobody here but him and I in this building. Is there anyone?
That's
Sound like it said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone in here with me and Riley?
There's more.
Is there anyone here with me? Did you hear that? This is me. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's actually even more. It's like he's actually saying a whole sentence. You just can't
Yeah.
hear it.
Me and Riley. Is there anyone here with me and Riley?
Sorry,
This is plain. The more I hear it, the more plainer it gets. This is me.
Yeah.
Oh, it is me. I'm not 100% sure. So here's
Yeah,
the next.
this is very clear.
Yeah. Let's do it one more time. Is there anyone here? This is me. Oh, it's blowing my mind.
It's not.
Yep, that's exactly what it said.
So here's the next one. Everybody listen. This is from Brushy Mountain from just a couple of hours that Riley and I spent there last October. We're standing outside of cell block 35 in the main prison. So here's what I want you to
I
hear
heard
now.
something there.
Yeah, so just listen now. He and I, we're not hearing this, y'all. We're in this cell by ourselves. There's nobody in this building but him and I. But listen to the chatter behind or around us. Outside of cell block 35 in the main prison building. Is there any spirits here still? You hear kids?
Run it one more time.
Got a dead silence. And I even say it's dead silence. But we're not hearing what this is picking up. Prison building. Is there any spirits here still?
Yeah. It's like inmate talk, like how it would be locked up. It
sounds like I hear a little girl that says, "Help me." If you listen,
oh, I didn't.
It's probably maybe 5 seconds in. Here we go. I'm going to do it again. In the main prison building, is there any spirits here still? Right there. It's a little girl.
Said,
Sounds
yeah,
like
help
help
me.
Help me.
Yeah, help me. Oh. There it is again.
Yep. Got a dead silence. That don't mean we can't hear. If you're here, we can hear you.
They're still talking.
Speak to us. Speak to us now. Please let us know you're here still. We're looking for communication. And there's just voices all around us that we don't hear.
It was first like men kind of talking, and then it switched to that little girl, like it morphed. And then I'm pretty sure, I mean, I might be wrong, but that last part, the last EVP to come in sounded like it said, "Mommy."
Yeah, that's kind of what we heard too. So this is the next.
I'm keen to that word. So
this is another one.
Yeah.
We're outside of cell block 28. Who's in here with us? We know there's a spirit in here. We feel your presence. I can't make it out, but it's like right at the end. You can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're outside of cell block 28. Who's in here with us? We know there's a spirit in here. We feel your presence. I don't know what that was. We saved it, but I can't make it out.
Yeah,
I've actually heard something similar to that in real life. Living in these apartments that me and Chas lived in Kernersville, I heard it, but audible, like a kind of noise like that. And you wouldn't have thought that that would be like a noise that a spirit makes, but we didn't have any kind of equipment or anything, and me and my friend are just sitting there, and I communicated with it for the very first time, and as soon as I did, it just went like all kinds of attention. Like it started moving stuff around and all kinds of stuff after that, and that totally reminded me of that, just that little tiny noise there. And the other one, like I kind of theorizing here, but it sounds more like that one had a, like in between your voice, the audio bouncing off the walls. It kind of feels like it was causing a spectrum, like to be allowed for them to speak through, and that's why it sounds like chatter.
Yeah,
like
I wish
maybe
I
you
could turn it up, or maybe run it through a voice system where we could speed it up or slow it down.
Yeah.
send it to me.
But it was definitely all right. There's definitely something there that I couldn't make it out. There's another one. I think you might have to play it 2 or 3 times, but when I do it, you're going to pick it up. We're moving to another area. I'll play this other one. Let's see if you can pick it up. I'm not sure if this is it or the next one, but here we go. Who are you? Who are you? What's your name?
Bob.
Did you hear the It was, I don't know if it said art or it said something immediately.
It said I'm Phil.
It
I
may
heard
I
have.
Bob.
think.
I'm gonna play it again. Who are you? What's your name? So that last part. So after it said, it sounded like it said art, but listen to my skin's crawling because me and Riley know what it said. So I'm gonna play it again, and you listen to the nature and the feeling of the voice. It's very heavy and it's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark. So here we go. Did anybody hear it?
I
Say
did.
Lee.
It's
It sounded like Bill almost.
it's leave.
Lee.
Yeah.
Listen again.
Leave. Okay.
Leave. In other words, it's leave.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Leave.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
one is, and that one's serious to me. It reminded me of Bobby Mackey's a little bit of the heavy tone and the hot feeling. I don't know. It just reminded me
That's
of that.
just what I was thinking. Like the whole vibe of them telling us to go away after we had been there for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
I
Brittany, you got it, Brittany. Brittany picked it up. She said leave. Yeah, exactly what it said. Leave. I'm not sure
Yeah.
about this one. Tell us again, who are you? Listen in the background. My name's Greg. This is Riley. What's your name? That's another one. I hear a little conversation. It sounds like, but I can't make out what it said. But we got a name.
Yeah. It's like
I'll,
almost like movement.
I'll send these to you guys, and you can listen to them. See if you guys can figure it out.
Yeah.
And I might be able to enhance the audio because at St. Albans, which I'm trying to get that out for all of our Appalachian Nightmare folks, but the crazy things that have happened over the last 2 months, they just keep stacking up. So I'm still working on it. Maybe this weekend. If not, it'll be next weekend, unfortunately, by the way. But just prefacing that while I brought it up. After y'all left, we went up to the S side bathroom. That's how I'll say it. The unaliving bathroom area where a lot of people, and there was a woman like, Rebecca's room's right next to it, and there was definitely 100% a woman's voice that we heard audibly with our ears, and that did get picked up. I haven't checked every device, but she was talking outside of the door near Rebecca's room. Yeah, that was crazy. It's one of the first times outside, like in a paranormal investigation per se. Not my first time, but in doing the investigations that I've audibly heard a voice speak without any type of other stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. Which this will be our fourth investigation at Stonewall, and then Brushy Mountain will be the fifth. Man, we've started off too good. We started off with some
very
good places.
good. Started off a lot better than I did, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. How are we gonna top this? I'm to the point where I'm ready to like spend a week and just hit up like 3 or 4 places and do it that way. Get 3 or 4 videos together. But man, you're gonna need a hard drive bigger than my damn head.
I would love to.
I'm working on that.
Take a week and just go. I would like that.
Yeah, and I want to pick a place. Like I mean, up towards where Emily lives, like up north, they're a little bit more open to this kind of stuff, and you can find places like I know Pennsylvania has 130 haunted places. Ohio, I would like to try to stay in Appalachia, something that's a little closer to home instead of traveling so far. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, I do want to go to California next year. It might be like next fall, or at least out that way before I can even pull anything like that off. It's possible. It just all depends on how well my business goes and services and how well we do with our Appalachian Nightmare if we can go. But um, staying closer to home and picking like 3 or 4 locations to hit up. At least I could probably do 3 physically because I'm good. And the way that I was going to do it would be every other night. So you'd have to get like Airbnb or something or a hotel 2 nights or something like that. We might be sleeping in the darn car going to Brushy Mountain. I don't know yet. We ain't renting a car. We ain't gonna be able to rent a car, and we will be probably got a tent. Might do a tent. That's what we might
I'll
do.
figure it out somehow.
We'll stay in one of the cells.
Yeah, I'd do it. Let's do it. Just give me a pillow and an air mattress. My
I am not opposed.
Yeah, there's plenty of room there to stretch out. There is plenty of room.
Wouldn't be my first time I slept in a haunted place.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to Stonewall Manor because we've been trying to go there for a couple of years. Actually, Dylan found out about that place before Riley and I ever knew about it, so I'm looking forward to that one also. But
Yeah,
I guess it'll be a little warm up for Brushy Mountain.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the only reason I even asked about it was because I seen it on a list and it stood out to me.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. Like I was looking up like locations for North Carolina, places that were close by to hit up, and then I noticed how close it was and was like, no way. And I mean, it being part of the Civil War area,
Oh yeah.
I've had that like put inbred in me since I was probably like 4th grade, I guess, because I had a teacher that was like overly zealous about that kind of stuff. Like he brought real muskets to school and like showed us how to clean them and stuff, and like it was nuts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it was a
awesome.
great experience.
There was a small reenactment when Riley and I went a few months ago to Fort Macon.
Yeah.
At that battlefield.
He was involved in a lot of those too. Like he was in a couple of movies also as a Civil War soldier. So like we got the whole rundown. Like we got to build the tents the same way they built them, like the A-frame
Yeah.
tents, all kinds of stuff. So seeing stuff
That's
from that
awesome.
era is definitely going to be nice. At least for me anyway.
Connie, did you go to that crash site last night? I know she was talking about going to a B-17 crash site last
Yeah,
week.
Connie, I've read your message, dear, but I've been a little busy. I'm gonna get back to you. She did. Yeah.
She did? Okay. She said she
It's
slept
her
in her car
story to
last night.
tell. It's her story to tell. I won't give details.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
don't have permission,
Okay.
but unless she wants me to, I did read it a couple hours ago.
I can't wait to hear it.
So I'm asking Connie, was it worth it? Was it everything you thought it was going to be? She got EVPs. Okay. I love EVPs. That might be my favorite.
It was pretty, from what I read, it's pretty interesting.
She said, go for it, Chastity.
So, well, I'm on the phone. From what I can remember, she said she got a name. I think it was Andrew. And then she got a name that was close to a last name that she thought was Hoffman, but it wasn't Hoffman. She could probably put it in the chat what it was when she looked it up, and she was given blessings and did not love to the area. Very positive overall experience is what I picked up from it. So for the crash site, they were very appreciative of her coming in and giving love to the area. So and just kind of clearing out any residuals because she's a Reiki healer. So she does it not just on people, but on places and animals and stuff like that.
Okay.
It was Hopkins, Chas.
Okay.
The name was Hopkins, is what Connie said.
Yeah. So overall, that's what I could remember. Yeah, she said it was a great experience.
So anything eerie happen when you sleep at a place like that?
Like Brushy? Like a place like that or something? Of course.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Like she went to a crash site, and I'm thinking that had to be loss of life there in the crash.
Oh my God.
So.
Oh wow.
I'm just curious about it. Oh, she said bears.
Yeah.
She asked if they were okay, and they said, of course.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
So, what's the
Yeah.
history of that location? I mean, is this something? How long ago did this crash take place?
8 deaths and 2 survivors.
Ah, so what state's it in?
Is it it's Colorado? It should be Colorado. Do
Oh,
you have it pulled up,
World War II. Okay,
Do I
so it's
have?
been
No, I don't.
1944.
Oh
World
God.
War II. Colorado, she said. Okay.
Wow.
Oh God.
That's interesting.
Hold on,
She
because I
said it
want
was
you to look it up.
B-17, right?
Yeah, it said B-17.
Okay.
It's B-17 wreckage in Colorado. Makes for a honking fight. So on June 13th, hold on, getting there. On June 13th, 1944, an Army Air Force B-17 flying a training mission out of Rapid City, South Dakota, went off course and slammed into a snow-covered mountain a 4-mile away from Flowers Trail, killing 4 of 10 on board. 70 years later, the wreckage remains. On a display of crumbled metal, rusting engine blocks, and several wingtips strewn all over the remote tallest field 30 miles west of Fort Collins. So it's known as the Crown Point B-17 crash site. It's a pilgrimage spot sought out by World War II, like people that are stuff like that. And evidently, between 1941 and 1944, the military investigated nearly 130 fatal training crashes. Total 410 people were killed across the
Wow.
area from the crashes.
That sounds like some magnetic type of stuff, like messing with their instruments or something, or just I don't know. That's crazy for that many accidents to happen over that area. Of course, then again, it is a famous airport spot, so and a famous
She had
travel
to
area.
do some climbing to get there. It was like 100 feet below the mountain top.
Wow,
She
I bet you're sore.
buffed her butt up there.
I'll have to wait till I cross over to the other side to fly up there.
So
Yeah.
I wonder, speaking of plane crashes, you all might have thought about this before. It just hit me. I don't know why I've ever thought about it. So New York City is naturally loud just from everything that's going on. So if you go down to where the Twin Towers were, where the plane crashed, I wonder if anybody's ever got any wild. I guess you probably couldn't get EVPs. It's just too dang loud. I wonder.
We
Yeah.
went there in 2010, and the energy there was just incredible,
Really?
like undescribable. Like, I
You
mean,
do
and I wasn't even that intuitive then.
Yeah. I mean, it was different. I mean, I wasn't as tapped in or anything, but going into a place like that, being intuitive, depending on where you're at and how you conduct yourself, it can be very draining. But yeah, the noises, you would have to take something like a spirit box. You'd have to take something where you couldn't like just record EVPs. It would have to be like Spirit Box or Estes or something quite like that. Because it's different, it's big. It's a big place. We went
Yeah.
we went into New Jersey in the Liberty Park when we went up to Connecticut to visit Annabelle in October of 2021.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we stopped back by there and we could smell the pizza. We were walking on the bridge. All I wanted was a slice of pizza and a cannoli, but we couldn't get in there in time. We were already late going to our Airbnb back in 2021. So I'm out the water in a little bit.
Let me ask y'all something. I told Riley about this maybe a few months ago. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, early, I get up and go do donuts. So at 4 a.m., there's a show comes on the radio, Coast to Coast, with I think the guy's name is George Norrie. Y'all ever heard of him?
No, but I know the old show Coast to Coast
Mm-mm.
with Art Bell. that's passed away now. So did that guy take over that show?
I'm curious if it's been around a while, but it is a paranormal cryptid type show. He has call-in guests the whole time he's on it, and like I said, it's early in the morning. But you probably could go back and listen to it. Of course, he has a YouTube channel. He was naming it off this morning, but he was in a place in the mountains of North Carolina.
Oh wow!
Wow.
It was somewhere else. That was might have been Monday. Anyway, check him out because it's very interesting that you find an actual radio show that's still live and going, talking about paranormal stuff this day and time.
Yeah.
I think they may even have a
Station?
podcast.
I really want to.
So
I want to do that.
FM in our area is 103.7. So he's on. It's on the same. That's kind of a.
I wrote it down. I'll find it. I'll be able to find it. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, because so as far as I know, Coast to Coast, Art Bell, he started that. So when he passed, it must have got taken over by this guy because
George
people would call
Norrie.
in.
So it's George Norrie, Noory. So yeah, I was close. Coast to Coast AM.
Yep, that's it. That's the show. And it's been around
How about
since
that?
the 80s, maybe. Yeah, about the 80s. Yeah, maybe even earlier, the 70s. No, probably the 80s. Because it was like, taboo. It was really popular. It was
Yeah, he said get news about the weird and bizarre from coast to coast. But
I didn't know
get
they were still doing that.
what I was getting at is you would not believe that the people who call in who are experiencing paranormal activity. I mean, it just blows me away, and I'm sitting here, gosh, why can't we get some of these people to, one every week, somebody to get up here and talk about, their experiences.
Yeah, I've been telling Chastity for a long time that's something that I wanted to lean towards was doing a call-in show, like towards Appalachian stuff. Like anybody wants to call in about cryptid experiences or paranormal experiences, but I also wanted to mesh it with like our own personal stories
Yeah,
and
exactly.
stories from like other people if they wanted to get in on it, like and provide like AI images or something like that to kind of give more of a visual feel for it or whatever. But I'm still kind of working it out. It's going to be a little while before I get something like that together.
Yeah, so if you go to a station now, of course, what they have up there is first thing you see is capturing orbs, and they actually turn into a manifest into a shadow figure, which is amazing, and they got it on camera.
Wow.
Do you know where?
I don't know. It didn't. I have to click on it. There's no telling where it might take me, but it's let's see. Anyway, it'd be some good reading.
Absolutely.
Or listening. It's better for me. I'm not a great reader. I listen pretty good.
Yeah, I've been looking into more podcasts. I have a podcast. We've stopped we're waiting to launch season 3 of the Lights at Midnight podcast. We still do our YouTube stuff, but we don't do the podcast. We haven't done that since May, but that's kind of what we do with the origin story. Have people come on and tell their origin stories, but I can't really say what we want to do for season 3, but it's coming.
So this is actually in Mexico where this video come from.
I believe it.
Yeah. Probably can't see it.
Dead.
The orb just turned into a person right there.
Yeah, so
I don't speak Spanish, though.
Look, outside of all, Brittany said Brittany has told this story on the Lights Midnight podcast about seeing a puck wedgie when she was a teenager, which is
a what?
cryptid. A puck wedgie.
I'm not
You
familiar
have to
with
look
that.
it up. It's a cryptid.
They're so ugly, they're cute.
In terms of like Hispanic culture, there's a lot of people that practice like an ancient craft, I guess you could say, where they shapeshift into animals, and like they actually have like shape shifting things within their culture. So that's not surprising. And I know that from like people I'm close to. Like I've got some really crazy stories, which I don't really have permission to share, but I can say this. It's I believe it because when I started channeling in, it's some really very close to like Aztec type traditions and stuff like that, mythology and things that you read about. It's crazy. Like people, witches will turn into owls, or just different beasts, and it's crazy. And like legitimately, I've seen somebody psychically transform into a snake and another person as a bird in this culture when I was channeling in, and then they fall. It was wild. Like, yeah, that's a fuck with you.
That's the ugly Bama.
Yeah,
That's kind of more of a troll-looking puck wedgie.
they got a
Yeah,
bunch
it's
of
kind
different
of so.
renditions.
Yeah, they have
So
like bigger noses, more like a
I've never
gonzo
heard.
kind of look.
I'm not familiar with decrypted stuff at all. I don't know. I've just never really got into it. I don't know. It just
There's a
doesn't.
whole. Oh, sorry, I was going to say there's a whole world of things that we've never even seen before,
Oh, I bet.
just
Yeah,
running around.
there's all kinds of cryptids, all kinds of tales of things, and they come from just so many different backgrounds, belief systems, spirituality. Some of them are in the flesh, some of them are not. Like it's just so much. There's so much things that were created before I guess humans are even here that are in the spiritual
Yeah,
realm. There's just all kinds of things.
I was just
Yeah,
I
saying,
can't I've got to ask this. I don't know if Angel's still watching. But I keep seeing cannonballs. Like I keep seeing
Think what?
cannonballs and a cannon just flying. So I'm tapped in right now. So I opened up to channel in anything I'm getting about Stonewall Manor tonight. And yeah, I keep seeing a cannonball, almost like the house took a cannonball, like it was damaged or something, or they were the ones shooting them. I don't know. I see cannonballs out on the front, like a cannon out on the front lawn or in the property. It's just really weird.
it's funny you said that because I actually like kind of had this vision earlier of a cannonball, like a cannon shooting a cannonball into a wall,
Hmm.
like a brick wall or like a stone wall, basically. Like,
Yeah.
or I seen it like hitting the field and like dirt flying up in the air and stuff. But then
mhm.
that could also be like imaginary, in a way.
And Brittany said, unfortunately, she's seen the troll looking one, the one that y'all pulled up. Yep, Connie,
Mm.
definitely look it up. But yeah, there's something up with the cannon or the cannonball. And there's some type of hiding spot in this house, too. Sorry, I know it's random. It's just coming in. It won't leave
Mm.
my mind if I don't say it.
Angel said he's still here.
Okay.
Angel's
Huh.
working.
Yeah, Angel's working.
I bet. But yeah, guys,
Um,
it's going to be here before you know it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, this
ready.
one's 2 weeks away, so I'm looking forward to it.
I am
We'll
too.
Same.
set some cameras up and let them roll here, and we can stay longer than 7 to 11. It's just
Okay.
that's the 4 hours that we chose. But if we want to stay longer, as long as we pay, they don't care.
Okay. Just let us know whatever we need to do. We'll
All
get
right.
her done. It's exciting. Yeah, I don't feel anything super negative, like as in like demonic or anything like that. There might be some darker residual energy, but again, I don't think we have anything to worry about when it comes to like dark. But this place could surprise me. It's
yeah,
going to
that's
be
really
heavy.
good. It's a good thing that you're not feeling that way because we might actually get some good communication when there's not dark things around to shut them up.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah,
It's
Angel
kind of
said he didn't
frustrating.
notice anything bad when they go.
gotcha.
Awesome.
So that's
Yeah, it's
good.
different. The one cool thing about paranormal investigation that I'm figuring out, which I've known but I haven't got to feel, is the fact that every place is different. Even though it's haunted, these places are known to have spirit activity. Everything feels different. It's like Bobby Mackey's was crushing. the pain was, there was a lot
Yeah.
of pain involved with investigating that place,
Yeah.
and then stuff of the such. So, but St. Albans, there was just a massive amount of shadow figures, like just shadow people, shadow people, shadow people. But it had that like you're going to be chased out of there type feeling in a way sometimes, And then Henry River Mill was probably the chillest, but still the evidence it captured there was crazy.
Yeah.
It's a pretty place. That's a pretty place.
It is a beautiful place. Can you
It
imagine,
really is.
built in the 1830s?
Mm.
That's
Wow.
Yeah.
beautiful, and it says it's built on the banks of the Tar River. So there goes your running water
Oh,
Yeah.
for
okay.
sure.
It's like
Mhm.
I heard like a trickle, like a creek, and then it turned into a river. It's
I was
like a
gonna say
rushing
your
water.
creek flooded.
Yeah. No, I mean just because I
Yeah.
get one
Your
thing
creek
doesn't mean
flooded.
I'm sure there's a creek
Yeah.
there. It's like a creek
No,
that turned into a
I'm
river.
saying you're right. Like it was a creek that turned into a river, basically.
Probably. I mean, it could.
Yeah, it could have.
I
Somebody
get that
drowned there.
impression.
Yeah.
Little boy. His shoe was left on the bank. He left his shoes on the bank. That's how they knew he
That's
went
wild.
in.
Yeah.
It was
That's
bad.
nuts.
Oh, the woman's coming out there, and the maid is the one that grabs her because she's screaming like, "Where's my baby?" Oh God, I gotta stop.
Mhm.
You're writing this down. We'll be able to follow up on this in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm drawing, so I'll always pull too. Yeah, we can definitely follow up. I pull it back from the lives. I put them in the videos too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't like this ain't a proper channeling like where I'm on it, but just as I get stuff, just visions. But so far I've got pillars that look and something that kind of looks like something else, but it's canon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's all part of that process.
Hey,
Hey,
Lena. Or is it Lena?
Yeah,
I can't say. I
that's
don't have
how
my
I
glasses.
say it, but maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah.
I should know. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. We know each other fairly well. Sorry, when I channel guys and I do it live like this, I get a little disassociated. So if you see me looking around like I don't know where I'm at, it's because I'm somewhere else.
I thought it's because you didn't know where you were at.
Yeah, the old timers is sitting in.
Old
My little
timers.
thing. Yeah, my old timers. But yeah, like the way I even dressed tonight, it was like I know that sounds weird, but like this woman that I kept channeling in, she liked to dress nice. So like Victorian lace, maybe not Victorian. I don't know the right word for it, but it might be the Victorian era. I keep hearing Victorious, Victoria. I wonder if that's the name of somebody there, which I won't look up any history. I mean, personally, but I'm getting like Victorious. Very focused on keeping their home. So it's just interesting.
Oh yeah.
There was
I'm
a
pretty sure
wagon bridge.
the Victorian era it crosses with the Civil War era. Like they're
Yeah.
both
Okay.
like around the same timeline, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I could be
I
wrong on
gotcha.
that.
I was wondering. I'm not sure. And then the wagon bridge. I hear a wooden bridge going across the river, and I can hear the wagon and the hooves.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I'll stop.
I expected to hear that when we were at Henry River.
What?
Yeah.
Like she's talking about the hooves clacking going
Yeah.
across the wood bridge,
Yeah.
We will. We just weren't there at the right time.
There was a wood bridge at Henry River
At one time.
at one time. Yeah.
The main bridge.
You know that
Mhm.
would have been creepy if we would have heard that there. Like,
It was probably there, like he said, we didn't stay in that place long enough.
yeah.
Sometimes there's just not enough time.
Yeah.
I thought we would have got a lot more than we did down by the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just not the right time.
It
Correct.
there was quite a bit down there. It's just really hard to pick up because that river, it does push energy, but it also pushes energy and recycles it. So, like, the
Yeah.
craziest stuff that happened at Henry River Mills was when I started, y'all were doing the interview with the guy or whatever, and then I walked down there and recorded, and I'm like, as I walked down this way, I mean, it was simultaneously, and I couldn't hear y'all. And it's like, as I walked towards this old bridge, something's telling me to stop, don't go. And like, I'm
Yeah.
recording that separately. And then while y'all were up the hill, he was telling the story of the psychic medium seeing the man telling him to stop, stop, don't go. I mean, it happened simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
But so there's a
Mm.
lot more there. I mean, there were so many people while we were down there at that river, though. There were so many spirits up on the hill just watching, like the deliverance. Like,
Oh, I definitely felt like we were being watched. You know,
Yeah.
everywhere we went, I
The
felt like eyes
entire
were on
time.
us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Same here.
yeah, it's crazy though. I can't believe we're already going back. Like, my goal is to try to do one place a month right now. Somehow we're making it happen. And thank you again, Greg. You're really awesome for
Mm-hmm.
helping us out. Y'all helping us pick locations and find things, and you know, I'm
Yeah, you
excited.
guys have been awesome. Like we really do appreciate you guys helping us out with the whole coming into the paranormal area and stuff.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's all we work good together. Y'all are good for us too. So
Yeah.
it goes
Yeah,
hand in hand.
Y'all are a huge help.
happy to
Yeah,
do
we're
so.
definitely gonna bring it. Oh,
And
sorry, Chess.
you're fine. And this lady, I'm sorry, she's just really strong. Like the fact she's connecting with me like this now, and there's like a connection. It's gonna be
I
but
was
she's
relieved
also
when you started talking about the woman in the dress because I've been seeing something like that like ever since I thought about Stonewall. Like I kept
so
seeing a woman for some reason.
have you looked into the history at all?
I
Even
have purposefully waited because I'm not going
okay,
to
so
retain as
here
much. I'm going to wait till I get to like a couple of days before so I have it more fresh on my brain.
okay, because I was
Until
just
then,
wondering
I'm
because
just looking to see.
Chastity,
what's up?
does this woman you're seeing have like a white dress on?
That's what
I
I was
didn't
seeing.
I particularly didn't see her in a white dress. It was darker, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, they can come in all kinds of different forms. Um, I don't remember because I saw her weeks ago, like when we. But then she's just come back into my perspective now that I've done it. But she could be. I see her. I don't know. It's got the. It's kind of embroidered. It's dark colored. It's almost like it's green or even like purple. But I mean, she could come that way too. But you know what? There might be a younger. This woman's young, older, not as in old. Maybe she lived a
Like
little
middle
old
aged.
age. Yeah, but the woman I think you're seeing in the white dress is a maiden, maiden
That could
mother.
be true.
What?
No, the white dress is what's throwing me off between the blonde hair and the brown hair.
The blonde-headed white dress is a young woman.
Okay,
She
I see that
she's
one
a
as a
young
young
woman.
woman.
Yes, I see her now. And Riley, that might be who you're maybe seeing. Woman I'm seeing, she is very much in control of her shit. Like this
She
is
likes
her
her
area.
stairs.
Hmm.
hmm
It's
She might have a
interesting.
little. She might have a little bad side to her, as in like she might be on the border of positive negative, not like demonic negative, but she's got her ways. Like if you come in there and disrespect her home, you might not be good. I'm not saying I would. That's not what I mean. I'm just saying people that come in there. She means business.
I can feel that.
Yeah,
Like that's a good impression.
Hmm.
yeah, she means business.
I'm looking forward to it. I think that it's going to be an experience, and I think we're actually going to get some activity here, and it's going to be probably more than people have seen in the past.
I hope
Hey, it's
so.
a lot less than $1,200.
Oh, amen to that.
Good
That
Lord,
price is like wow.
we really should rethink this thing. Looking back, I've had the opportunity to purchased some old places, and knowing what I know now, I should have.
Yeah.
We could be running our own haunted locations.
Yeah.
Man, I would love to do some stuff like that. I always
Oh,
wanted to do haunted houses,
Wow.
like
Every
Halloween
place,
haunted houses.
every place is
Sorry.
Yeah.
technically haunted. It's not
Yeah, it's a
that. I
haunted
mean,
earth.
so basically, like what people are doing these days, they take a story and then. I'm not saying we do this. I'm not encouraging this whatsoever, but I'm just saying I think some people these days buy places that have history that probably do have spirits, but then they just bring more stuff in to make it more haunted because they know what they do. Like a lot
Yep.
of people will do that, and not and purposefully. And I mean, but maybe not with the best intent. There's a difference. Like if you already have a haunted location, bringing in haunted objects and stuff, and just keep reintroducing things. I get it. I'm not knocking it, but that's what people do these days.
Right, you
I
are.
don't. Um, there's nothing wrong with it or anything. Just making a statement. People bring them in and make them something more than they are. I've seen people do that before. Not saying that they do it.
Thought forms are a real thing.
I'm curious how. Let's just say that someone owns this doesn't have to be realistic. I'm sure it is somewhere. A crazy haunted location, lots of spirits, and they're loading it up like a museum with different objects from other parts of the world. How do they keep themselves clean? The owners who are there day in and day out.
Well,
You get
Edmund, right?
into the realm of Duran. You get into what kind of Duran does in a way, and it just takes a certain amount of practice. Like there's different types of spiritual practices and routines. Like I'm not going to put his business out there, but different people have different methods.
To have somebody who come by and bless their area like once a month or numerous times a month, actually.
Well, they were in so many different places, though.
Yeah.
I mean, someone who is in a place, and some of the people live there day in and day out. How do they keep from getting possessed?
You have to be strong in your convictions, and you have to be very strong in your willpower, because they will test both.
Yeah, and that's part of it. Even at that, I would never recommend living in a place like that.
No.
Too dangerous.
We actually have a haunted object or a couple in our house, and I don't recommend living with them.
I bought a mirror from a garage sale, and we started to realize that it was the problem. So I'm almost positive that it came to me haunted, but it also something could have jumped in it when I was going through my awakening phase and kind of figuring out who I was. But that mirror is still here, and we really haven't been having too many problems out of it that I've noticed. But I really need to get
because we keep it covered up. Every time it becomes uncovered, I get moody.
How about that?
Really messes, really bad.
It's a beautiful mirror too. I mean, I would love to have it on display, but you just can't uncover it. It affects men.
And who knows where it came from? It'd be very interesting to see what time era or where it came from.
It's definitely old.
Well, I don't know exactly how old. I would put it probably at least 70s. I would have to really look at it again.
It's very vintagey looking, so I would say it could be the 70s, or it's even possible it could be a little bit older, like the 50s.
Basically, basically one day I had it up here in my bedroom. It was in between my two windows over here on the other side of the wall or whatever. And I had it sitting on top of my desk. And it was there for a long, long time. And this was when we were having paranormal activity here. More so, like I get psychic impression paranormal activity, but it doesn't like it comes and goes like impressions rather than actual activity. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's because of who I am and what I do. Like you can only keep so much out, just it just depends, right? So, but anyways, I come in here and I open the door, and that mirror just completely all of a sudden falls, and I'm like scream because it just falls. Right? It waited till I opened the door for it just to go, And I thought it was
Oh,
going to
wow.
break, but it didn't.
Chastity.
So,
Is it like manifestation stuff?
what do you mean?
Like manifestation spikes? You know how,
About what though?
like just different pesky things that randomly happen when it's uncovered?
Oh, the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, the mirror. Oh, sorry. No, it affects your mood.
Yeah, it's mainly like mood inducing, like
Wow.
in its
That's
anger.
Yeah, and it depends on the person who it's going to affect. Just because it might not be just towards men. Like I've never
Yeah.
investigated it because it's still in my home and I choose not to.
Yeah,
Nor
I
have I
get
chosen
that.
to
Yeah.
send it off. Yeah, but I mean, it could affect anybody. I think honestly, it wasn't just him. It was affecting. It would affect your overall morale. Like it has a lot of negative energy.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, at this point that I'm at now, I probably could clear it, and it would be a problem.
Depression and anxiety is another thing it likes to push.
Mhm. So it's probably is. Now that we talked about it, probably going to have to clear it out.
I wouldn't. I would just leave it be. It's been dormant for a long time.
You're not when you bring it up this much. Trust me. Let me.
Yeah, that's true.
God.
Yeah,
Speaking
it
of,
hurt.
I'm actually a holder of a piece or a cabinet from the original Old Salem.
Mm.
I haven't felt anything off of it, but I've often wondered if it would have some kind of attachment, but I never really
Is that
dug
lead
into it
paint?
like that. Yeah, other than the lead paint, definitely.
Yeah.
Anybody in the audience tonight have any haunted objects?
Is Duran in the
I
comments?
know Duran has some.
I haven't talked with him in a couple of weeks, which I haven't been talking a whole lot lately. I've been taking kind of a break from online a little bit,
Yeah.
trying to get my energy back right.
I understand.
It has been tough. It's a character building time.
Character building. I hear that.
I don't need no more damn character.
Yeah, I'm characterized out. I'm full.
Mhm.
I'm full.
Yeah, I'm a half full kind of guy on a Wednesday.
I get
That's what she said.
told pretty regularly I'm a character.
Oh, you're definitely a character.
For sure.
I would
I
be
turned in my
interested to see
camera.
what a guy would draw you as one of those caricatures. I would love to see your caricature drawn.
You can do it, me. Don't be fronting.
I Ransom said, no haunted objects allowed in my home. I kind of feel the same way about
Hey,
that.
Ransom.
Yeah, well, the scary thing is how many haunted objects you have in your home that you don't know is haunted.
That's exactly what I think about.
You go to Goodwill and you purchase some jewelry or a nice fancy box, and the next thing you know, boom, you've got a nice little haunting or infestation.
And I
Craziest.
never crossed my mind, before until we started doing paranormal stuff. Then I think about it. I'm like, man, all the places I've been in, and things I've touched and bought, and man, there's no telling what I got that was haunted.
That's why
Yeah.
protection is very, very important.
The crazy thing about this mirror was I got it at a garage sale at I'm off of like a side street, right? So like my cul-de-sac's off of a side street, and I was going to the store, and sorry, my back's hurting really bad right now, so I'm kind of stretching out. That's why my camera's off, guys. I apologize, but I'm in a lot of pain, so
That's crazy
trying
you're
to
saying that. I actually just stood up.
Yeah, my butt's going to sleep on this hard bench right now.
I know, right? It's old timers, man. I'm telling you. But this mirror drew me in, and I got this mirror before I knew I was intuitive. And I mean, it just drew me in. I was drawn to this mirror. I was like, I drove by it, and I stopped and like, I want the mirror. I'm like, normally I can like fight stuff like that because generally when I buy stuff, it's to make money. So anything that I want to buy for myself, it's something that I use for my business or my jewelry or something. I'm not about to buy random stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it just kind of sucked me in.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany said she had some masks that she gave away to Goodwill 7 years ago that gave everybody the funky feelings, the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah. Dolls freak me out. Dolls are my thing.
Yeah.
Angel said he wants a haunted doll. They shouldn't be hard to find. There's a place, one of the places in Kinston that we go. Actually, they have a Halloween. They're already put their ad out. For a Halloween haunted. You can go and investigate it. They do it every Halloween, but there's one room there that must have 100, 150 dolls from way. Some of them dolls are 150 years old or more.
Remember, I was sitting in
What's it called? I can never remember the name of it.
Harmony Hall.
Harmony Hall. Yeah. And it's only like $20, guys, to go investigate that place.
Do you
That's
remember?
what I found.
Yeah, they mark it up a little bit on Halloween. They try to get about 30 or 40 people, which is not the best time to go when it's full of people. We found that we go like a day or two after Halloween when all the people were in there and got it stirred up.
Yeah.
We've got some crazy. That's where we had the cell phone slide across the floor on its own.
Remember when you
Okay.
and Dylan?
What? No way.
Yes, sir, buddy. We were there. We were all in one room where a man. They don't know that they know he died in the room. Someone shot him. They don't know if he killed himself or someone killed him. So we were in that room trying to connect with him, and we laid a cell phone on the floor and had one of the Spirit Talker apps running, and we left a voice recorder in there with it. Walked out of the room, and there were 5 or 6 of us. I was the last one. We laid that phone in the center of the floor in probably a 10 by 12 room.
Yeah.
And as we were going out the door, everybody was out. I was the last one walking out of the door of the room. And out of my peripheral vision, I saw a light move across the floor, which naturally caught my eye. I turn around and I'm watching the cell phone slide across the floor. It moved about 3 feet. And I holler at everybody. We're all together. And everybody stops and we walk back in the room. And, everybody's like, oh, my God, the phone moved. And I was like, yeah, it moved. I saw it moving.
That's incredible.
It was incredible. And then naturally, one of those things, we had cameras set up in every room. But guess what? That one.
And then remember you and Dylan were downstairs.
It was Dylan's phone, actually, yeah.
Y'all were setting up the cameras and stuff, and I went up there and started trying to communicate in the doll room.
Yeah.
And it was silent, so I busted off that incantation and pissed something off.
Yeah, he got some action while he was sitting there. Look, he's sitting up on the second floor in this place in the pitch black dark by himself in this haunted doll room I'm telling you guys about. And he starts one of these sayings that he does, and all of a sudden the spirit box just lights up and it just goes crazy with stuff happening. And we got it on video.
It sounded like 13 helicopters with foot soldiers landed on top of the roof of this house.
It was really intense, but the fact of the matter is this guy sitting up on the second floor by himself in the pitch black dark in a room full of dolls.
Is the incantation according to the Seal of Solomon? Did you work it with the Seal of Solomon or something?
Is it what?
She's asking
associated with the Seal of Solomon.
What's this?
Seal of Solomon.
It's Latin. It's a Latin incantation.
Yeah, when you do that stirs up ancient.
Exorcismus de omnis immundo spiritus omnes satanica potestas omnis incursio infernalis eris omnis in legio omnis interrogatio and secta diabolica audio.
Did y'all hear how fast he can talk when he wants to?
Right.
Yeah, but your accent's a little off.
When you do that kind of stuff, though, the reason it gets pissed off is because you're bringing in energies that aren't supposed to be there. So when you do that, it wouldn't surprise me. And that's
100.
So that's why they get so mad. I mean, that's just why. Because you end up bringing in things that are literally like ripping fabric of time. Like basically opening a portal.
Facts.
Crazy.
So that's why that happens.
Every time we have allowed him to do it, the crazy things do start happening. So You know more about it than I do.
Yes, it can be very dangerous in a way, but it's also protective in a way, but it also summons in a way. So it
I mean,
just
you
depends.
can get spirits to communicate with you without having to provoke them.
But
You just have to be patient.
it's not necessarily just a provocation. It's just that it's that type of stuff so ancient. Like back then, you got to think these folks didn't have the things that we have. You know, they focused on people and stuff they had all the time in the world because there wasn't distractions outside of survival and having a home, feeding yourself and stuff. Like their jobs were to survive and then whatever their craft was. So like it
Oh yeah.
put a lot, and it's a lot of lost knowledge. Like I saw this something really interesting. Because I don't really I don't consider myself into witchcraft or anything like that. But according to some people, they would say, excuse me, that I'm a witch or something, right? Which is fine, whatever. But there's this book. It's not like a book fair, but it's like an exhibit where they actually sell some like really old, all kinds of witchcraft books that happened up in
Hmm.
New York. And I mean, you're talking about some of these books are $300,000.
Oh,
And
Wow.
so you think about that, and all the lost knowledge and stuff. You're just dealing with ancient energies. And I really would like to learn more about my Native American culture and stories and things like that associated with it because it's from all over the world. Like there's just so much stuff from all over the world, and every culture, every belief system has its own beliefs, and that makes it real. But there's a reason to have these beliefs. It's crazy. I mean, it's just so much. That's why you run into different cryptids and spirits and stuff. Um, but yeah, you did piss something off at that place because when you said that, there's something with yellow eyes. It's got yellow eyes, and it come up to me, but it wasn't to me. It was to you. Smile. It almost looks
Yeah.
like I wouldn't say an alligator mouth, but more like
Mm.
T-Rex, shorter snout, but it's an entity from the pure dark,
Well, that's good,
pure
Rob.
black,
Oh,
and it
it,
kind of
Good job.
it wanted to smoke.
yeah,
Good
something's
job.
there, something's there with it, and if Angel, if you want to haunted dog, if I come across any, um, if I'm like out or something and I see something that catches my attention, unless you want to, if it's something you want to do on your own, I get it. But if you're still watching Angel, I keep my eyes open for something haunted. I can always tell. It's pretty, they radiate.
Yeah.
Haunted objects are no joke. They're on a totally different level than haunted places and haunted people. If you categorize it, different types of hauntings, haunted person, haunted place, haunted object. Sometimes it can be associated with all three. Haunted objects, totally different ball game, totally different types of spirits that are attached to the doll. Just for everybody that's listening, you probably heard me say this before, but um, haunted objects generally attract a lot of lower vibrational things that are the way they get to people. With haunted objects and stuff is through the attachment through the object itself. So they don't necessarily reside in the object; they reside attaching to the object. So once you become the owner or around an object of such, it's totally different. Matter of factly, I'm trying in October to finally release my underground interview about haunted objects and cover my Annabelle story and some other stuff. Like, I don't want to put it on our Appalachian Nightmare to kind of screw up the algorithm with the investigation. So I'm going to have to put it on the Luminary movie. But I'm supposed to be having a 3-part series. I don't know if I'll do 3. It might just be 2, but potentially a 3-part series, a haunted object series that I would like to release in October if I can manage to get it done. Fingers crossed.
Nice.
Because I've got to
That'd be
try to
nice.
get
Yeah,
these
I
hauntings
like
done.
that.
Yeah, it's haunted objects or something else. And mainly what I've seen attached to haunted objects is like this shape shifting beings, just dark beings. They have a purpose. They have some type of purpose for sure. It's almost kind of like the energy
Yeah.
at St. Albans was a low key haunted objects energy. I know that sounds crazy too.
Ah,
So
Okay.
Angel said that he said I can look at them and see them looking back at me. I mean, I can feel their energies, which is very, very valid. Like certain things you could look in their eyes and just know like there's something not right about them, or they can be the opposite. You could look at it and feel like it's so inviting
Yeah.
that you just want to take it home with you.
Yeah,
I didn't get
absolutely.
either of those from
yeah.
Annabelle,
Yeah.
And I think
but she
when
sure
that
as hell
happens,
tried to kill us.
I feel like when they're so inviting, like you say, I feel like that would be definitely a haunted dog.
Yeah.
When it's
Definitely.
pulling you in, it's like that's that. Now that's really wild.
Yeah, just imagine you're going through a
Yeah,
thrift
I'm
shop
a
and
little
you see something that you want so much, and you just have this overwhelming feeling of I've got to have this, and then you buy it, and then that's the reason. Like it wasn't necessarily your want, it was their want to get out of there.
Ransom's like you might sounds like it might sounds like my ex-wife.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Chastity's my future ex-wife.
Oh, there you go. Good.
What'd you say, babe?
Good.
Good. Yeah. You
You
don't
just
like being
wait till these
introduced that
kids are
way, do
grown.
you?
No, we're not even married. Just wait till these kids leave.
You're
Wait till
gonna
they're all
murder
grown
me
up.
and take my film equipment?
I don't need to murder you for no film equipment. They're going to have a phone that probably grows legs in 20 years.
I'm just saying
They're
it's
going
the
to
only
have a
thing I
phone
got.
that just has a built-in tripod that just appears, or our phones are going to be our eyeballs or something. I don't know. Our fingertips are going to be like, doing some crazy shit.
I'm good on that.
Yeah, me too.
That's where I draw the line. Nothing is going in my body.
But you're going to be in trouble, Connie said. Yeah, he's always in trouble, Connie.
Wait, what am I in trouble for?
Oh, my God. What we were just talking about. Are you saying you're going to be my future ex-wife?
I'm going to be your future ex-wife.
Oh, my
Sounds
God,
good.
stop. Oh, Lord. I hear her brother Martha singing in the jail cell now.
Yeah.
What Brittany said. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going
All
to
right,
wrap it up
Angel.
for the night.
Yeah, we are too.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Angel
I'm
said
Oh
good
man, we
late.
night.
done ran Angel off.
No, that's fine.
Angel needs to get some sleep. He's tired of working on Riley's equipment. Leave that man
Probably
alone.
tired of listening to us.
Was he really working on my stuff?
No, I just said that. He's probably working on several things at one time.
Yeah.
He got really excited there Riley got really excited there for a second. He's working on my stuff. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Angel.
That's
You're
awesome,
awesome, my brother.
Well, guys,
He's working on his new device, his yes or no. I want to see that thing. So he's building a new device. So, basically ask questions and it'll, I'm thinking it's going to light up yes or no, but he's putting his twist on it.
Yeah,
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we'll see that at Stonewall Manor in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he's going to start on Riley's bell.
Starting your bell.
You're going to get your bell rung, buddy.
No, I already got that wrong one time.
He got his ring pretty good. 2014.
True to that.
It's probably still ringing.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing. That's funny.
That's what I was about to say. I got mine rung so good, it's still ringing every now and then.
Right.
Yeah, it'll ring for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I know.
As far as our Appalachian Nightmare channel, the folks that are watching from there, I probably will not go live again until we are at Stonewall Manor. So between now and then, of course, we're going to have our video release of St. Albans, and Patreon is available. I'm getting ready. If y'all are interested, I just want to throw this in there. If y'all are interested in being a Patreon member, those that already are, that are in the comments, there's a few of you guys. I'm dropping the information or 3 questions for your private spirit box session. I'll be dropping that on Patreon probably tomorrow. So you guys can go ahead and submit those. But if anybody's interested, that's one of the features. And then your name will be at the end for level 3 members, tier 3 members. So that's coming out very soon. And it's got like a deadline of like September 18th at 5 p.m. So you have a little while to think about your answers or your questions that you want answers to. So super exciting.
I really like those questions. They're really good questions, and not only that, they're actually getting some answers.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. They were. And I enjoy doing it. So they get like a little video, a private video, and their own little sneak peeks throughout the month as well.
I'll tell you one thing I've learned, and it would help. I've not learned it yet, but in the heat of the moment, when you're somewhere and you're really thinking hard and you're trying to communicate, I'll draw a blank very quick on questions. So it's good for people to send us questions. That's a great idea.
absolutely.
Yeah, and then y'all want to do it that way too, but I do it as part of my Patreon program, so they get their private video. But if y'all want to send in questions, that would be cool as well.
And what you're speaking of, Greg, it's kind of a natural thing too, like to get into an area where you're open and you're trying to listen and you're trying to like get a feel for stuff. It is very common to have a blank like that. So yeah, the questions are a really good idea.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, guys, I think that'll be the next time we go live on this channel. So there's no telling where I'll be on my other channel. But I just wanted to throw that in there before I hopped off here because it's been a few weeks. The reason I got to start making time because now I have to take my daughter to gymnastics on Wednesdays. So I'm not even getting home until like at least 8:30.
Yeah.
So, me and B, like the weeks that I need to be here, B will take her. But until that might change in October, maybe we don't know yet. But that's kind of the reason why things are changing up a little bit. She's very good at what she does. We want to encourage her to continue to grow in her gymnastic skills. She's my 8-year-old.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Thanks for having us on.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all.
Glad y'all got up here, and I sent
Good night,
those
Brittany.
to our little group, so you guys listen to them, see if you can pick up something I haven't heard.
I will. That was cool. Thank you for sharing them. I thought that was really neat. And yeah, I'm sure I will talk to y'all between now and again, but we look forward to seeing y'all in a couple weeks.
Likewise.
Very good.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for being
here. Bye, y'all.
Good night.
Yeah, you guys have a good one. We'll see you guys when we see you.
Take care, buddy.
See you later, buddy.
All right, y'all. There we have it. V and Chastity. Thank them for being on tonight.
Yeah, we really do.
Man, it's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna end it at that. Thank you everybody for getting up here. I'm sure we'll be back up here definitely next Wednesday night.
For sure.
We'll be preparing for our little festival we're going to. If you happen to be in LaGrange and close to Wayne County or Lenoir County, stop by and check us out. Anyway,
get you some of that nice down south merchandise.
Yeah, we'll have plenty to take home with you, and we'll have our coffee trailer there too, so we can send you home with some good coffee.
That's true.
But until then, we're gonna go in and eat supper, and we appreciate y'all getting up here.
Thank you all.
And you can check us out where at.
And you can all catch us at that down south out.
Good night, everybody.